Yeah, exactly. Squirtle is a little demon in this matchup, so I wouldn't be surprised exactly if he starts off with Squirtle just to get the low percent combos. Incineroar is very fast as a faller, so these combos are pretty easy to connect, but starting off with the strong neutral layer, 16% off the rip. And
if there's anything that Jet really knows how to do in pretty much every matchup, being almost solo Incineroar at this point, is like he knows how to maximize his openings. So while Squirtle will keep him on ledge for basically ever,
yeah, he knows. Yeah, he knows when to get on stage and when, like, how to press his buttons like safe enough. Like the first fair that he did right there, the fair was perfectly spaced. That side B was immaculately spaced. He was like, all right, I'm just gonna get him at the little rim of the move, and I'll get him right here. Tack on 55%, but Squirtle, he's probably gonna be good to, like, before he switches, before he actually is in, like, literal kill percent, for like a good 15, 10%. But once you get to that 80 range against Incineroar, a character so fucking, so strong, Incineroar just put you away, especially on Town and City with the Lariat.
Yeah, which is why, like, Jet normally bans stages with wide side blast zones, but that up air, yeah, catching the air dodge, Incineroar just can't really get anywhere quick enough to avoid such big buttons. And now advantage pump starts to go to work if he gets that one hit. Yeah.
Incineroar's disadvantage is like so bad because he's so heavy, but he's so slow in the air and grounded. But good stock right there coming from Judd, realizing that he Ivysaur was out, so he was like, all right, you're at the perfect percent. I get this Lariat, you're dead.
Yeah, it's almost like in Jet's, it's like priority number one for Jet in a lot of ways. Just how do I get Squirtle? How do I get him off Squirtle? Because if they are on Ivysaur, Ivysaur is equally slow, not as slow, but pretty slow that Incineroar can keep up. And Charizard's big enough to where Incineroar's buttons can combo them and can juggle solid Charizard.
Because Charizard's big body is just like, you're just all the way out there.
Exactly,
so you have up tilt to cover a lot of space. You have up air as well. And you can, Incineroar's shield is like, his end shield is really good too because he has Nair out of shield, and then he also has up B out of shield, which has armor.
Yeah, and up smash as well for kills on especially laggy stuff. But yet again, like Ivysaur up air, like it's really a matter of,
it's literally closing out all these stocks. This is crazy because Town and City has such a high platform, high ceiling. But this Ivysaur up air is literally just putting him away. But here we go with the Squirtle combos. He's off stage. Surprised he didn't go out there to get edge guard him in the unlag of side B, but here we are back on stage resetting the neutral.
Yeah, it really doesn't look like Owl wants to do too much, which is why they're saying Squirtle even so late. It's like, hey, I'll dash around, I'll poke, I'll only switch to Ivysaur if I really have to, because that's when I've been dying. And avoiding Charizard like the plague.
Oh, he's dead! What a read! Oh my goodness!
The wait, just an extra beat to see that roll.
He was like, all right, let me see if you spot dodge, or let me see if you press a button, because regardless, my armor will be good enough to cover that. But that was phenomenal. What a great wait right there to just wait and then pull the trigger right when he had the perfect chance.
Here we are at this left ledge yet again, and a grab onto neutral hit. I'm not gonna let Jet get anything started.
Yeah, Squirtle's ledge trapping is so crazy because he's so small and then he's so quick that he could just cover so many options. But tries to get the down throw into the raw backer and not gonna be able to cover that.
But that is huge because it forced him to swap to Ivysaur, which means he can now actually start putting on.
Oh my God! But he has no jump off stage. Oh my God!
Jet, you monster!
Oh my!
You killed yourself for that, Jet.
I don't know if he would have made it back there, but he was probably just hoping to get the strong hit. But when he went out there with the Nair or with the neutral B, whatever it was, that was such a great option select because he was off stage with only one jump left, and he would have just had to cover where wherever Charizard went.
All right, yeah, I mean I completely agree. Like the principle of going out there to try and cover with a long-lasting move was good because all they had was switch or air dodge.
Exactly.
But getting the weak hit meant that you're kind of throwing away your stock for one big read, which works only a little bit.
Yeah. You still had a great plan. Your execution was just
a little off.
Oh, so slightly off. All right, but Northern Cave, this is a good stage for Incineroar. It has early small ceilings, and it has that platform for him to get out of disadvantage because he was getting ledge trapped really hard that last game. So that was like basically the bane of his most of his stocks. He was just eating so much percent. Squirtle ledge trapping would just kind of eat him alive, and that is not going to be it. But oh my God!
No.
What? That's cheating!
Yeah, welcome to town. Welcome to pseudo Town and City, everybody. This is why we go
Northern
here.
Cave.
Northern Cave. Let's go.
Besides the sick music, we have our own cheese. All right, but that was a good down tilt. Just attack on a good amount of percent. Reset the ledge trap, and he still got a little percent off of the fair or the back air or whatever it was. But he's Aloe back on stage, resetting the neutral. I'm actually, you know, right now he's playing like Jut is playing so well that like he's just covering so much space with all of his buttons, and he's just playing safe enough to just cover everything that he did. Like that Nair was safe, but he did the neutral beat to cover the fact that Nair was safe.
Oh,
but
okay.
he air dodged second.
It looks like he air dodged a little bit too late, but coming down right with this forward air and getting the sweet spot. You gotta be feeling it.
Squirtle right now, yeah. Squirtle right now is. I understand why you would want to go Squirtle here, but Ivysaur also has really good low percent combos, and Ivysaur is significantly heavier than the second. Yeah,
Squirtle would have died there. So
yeah,
like
the second lightest character in the game. But that fair, I think he has no jump here. All right, he has one jump, so he is going to make it back to stage.
The swap to Charizard was important, but still getting these sweet spots, Jut spacing has been so good.
That spacing was so crisp. He was like, all right, regardless if you regular get up here or you roll, I will catch that with a lingering hitbox.
And it auto cancels.
And yeah, and you have like nothing else to do. Like regardless, you're most likely going to die here.
Yeah, he's kind of forcing Aloe into this spot where a lot of time in game one, Aloe would get out of problem situations by being offensive. Jut is really not allowing them to do that in this game too. Like they're forcing swaps, they're forcing air dodges, and it never feels like until just now, Aloe's been on the Pokemon that they want to be at any time.
Okay, but we got a huge grab here, down throw, DIing in on the down throw and gonna eat an up air for that. Tries to get the Darkest Lariat to edge guard, but this is going to be it. Yeah, the side B, and you are gone. That is going to be it for game number 2. Jut bringing it back. 1-1, and we are down to the last game situation. Are we going to see the camera is lagged for me?
Yeah.
That's not me. That was when I was playing. Hey, that was when I was playing. Oh, he called me super lagging.
There he is.
That's me. That's me.
Wow.
The thing I'm wondering is if whether or not we are going to see the Zelda switch on this game 3. You know, this matchup is probably going to be better for Aloe.
Yeah, and I could definitely see it if you're allowed to go to a stage that generally relatively favors Zelda. Like you have everything in your favor. A counter pick, stage counter pick.
Like, yeah, but he's going to go back to the Pokemon Shop. I'm actually really surprised because I wonder what Jut banned, because if he probably would have gave him a stage that's like really big, even though he went back to town, like you still could go there with Zelda because it turns to FD for a short amount of time, and you still have Phantom to cover so much space. But here we are, game 3, gonna go to FD with still the Pokemon trainer.
I mean, why not? If you like the FD part of Town and City, why not try to go to FD all the time? Particularly since the blast zones are going to be a little bit more in your favor. Most of the time, Aloe was killing vertically with things like Ivysaur up air. And
dying horizontally.
Yeah, so you get more even blast zones for killing better and living a little bit longer.
And you also have these the no platforms, so you get to Shark Incineroar a little better. Incineroar doesn't have the greatest of landing options besides like Nair, and then if you can't like react to it, Revenge. But still, like I said, he's covering a lot of space with all of these buttons. He's he kept Jut in disadvantage for a solid amount of time, but now Jut is tacking on. Like he was getting just enough to tack on to just get back to rack up percent. But now that he's in the advantage, it's looking really dangerous for him. But unfortunately, gonna give up stage control right there.
Yeah, it was a risk to do that, but I understand why. He's trying to snipe at Ivysaur or Squirtle before they get to ledge. A lot of the times, Jut has been getting these kills off stage.
Yeah,
but yeah, one whiffed move, grab into back throw.
Yeah, that German suplex, he's breaking your back. We gotta get off, get off my stage.
But now Squirtle's gonna feel it. He waited for the switch, but the quick fastball from Alo. Really
but the true combo down tilt into F tilt is gonna combo, especially after clipping off of the ledge.
Don't neutral.
Oh my God!
And the back hit. Oh no!
That's cheating. Why did he die at 60%? He got the perfect hitbox with that, and I've seen I've seen Jut hit that before, but never so fully charged like that. For the fact that it killed at literally 60%, like that's cheating.
You mentioned that Ivysaur is heavier than Squirtle, which is heavily true, but there's still like a light mid,
midweight. Yeah, like a midweight. Yeah, like Ivysaur is still midweight.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough time, but you're still very much in this. Moves like that are going to be huge, and oppressing Incineroar is it's not exactly difficult for a character as
I think he might make it back here though. Oh yeah, he's dead now. Yeah, he's dead now.
Confirming that kill.
Okay, but now we have a last stock game in a game 3 situation. The score is unfortunately wrong right now, but we'll probably have that fixed for you guys.
There it is.
Just luckily enough, Judd did not directionally air dodge out of that, knowing his character well enough to say, hey, if I air dodge in this off-stage situation, I am probably going to die.
Hey, and Neutral out of shield. Judd trying his best to get AO back onto...
No jump.
Yeah, he has to take this ledge trap. He had to go to ledge. The patience with the jump.
God.
He called out the
He
jump.
called out the jump, and he had the read on the regular get-up, too.
And up smash covers basically everything but roll there.
But roll there,
Yeah,
exactly. So that was literally going to close it out any which way.
There was so much going on because he re-grabbed the ledge as well, so he was scared of down tilt, so he buffered neutral get up, then tried to jump away.
And he was at high percent, so